Greetings, YouTube. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. We're back, and we're harvesting the corn. We got a full-blown operation going on here. There goes my guy. I don't know where he's going. I guess he's going to go line up with one of the straight lines here, maybe? Yeah, that's what it looks like, maybe. Better get out of his way, though. I'm just gonna follow him. He may just be scoping out the territory. I may have to take him over and move him to the other side. Y'all are coming up this way. Let me... Come here, bro. Yep, let's go to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Let's see. 70, yes. We want to do no headlands. Go. Did he just start out in the middle? looks like he did start out in the middle. Huh. Alright, well. Maybe I should have let him go another round. Done 2 inroads. I did talk to Phil, and he should be back tomorrow.
That's good.
So he's still alive. He's been busy with work. So we all know that feeling. Yesterday we were swamped. We were short a couple of people, and the ER just got stupid. I mean, it was so busy.
Does your ER go by categories?
What do you mean?
Well, like it all depends on how many people are in the ER for us. So, like a category 3 is just, it's manageable, but they could use the help if they can get it. Category 2 is, hey, we're getting overwhelmed, we need some help. And category 1 is all hands on deck, we're swamped, we're about ready to go on diversion.
We don't have categories. Basically, we have normal. And then if they get busy or overwhelmed, they have what they call floaters. They'll float people from other departments to come down to the ER to help. We've never, I think we're big enough that we've never had to actually go on diversion. We might have back during the COVID years, but I'm trying to think. There's during the regular years. No, we've never really done that. I mean, we've always been able to pretty much handle it.
Well, that's good. Well, we used to have 3 hospitals around us. One of them just went bankrupt and went out of business. So now we're only down to 2 hospitals within. The next nearest hospital is about 40 miles away from us.
Mm.
So basically everything comes to our hospital or the next nearby hospital, which is only about 10 miles away from my hospital.
Yeah, some stuff will go elsewhere if we don't have like the specialty stuff for certain areas, and they need to see like if it needs to be like a spinal neuro type thing or something like that, then we'll send them to another place that's actually, I think it's still our place, but it's not our hospital. Like they have like the special stuff divided. So like our hospital, does certain stuff. That hospital does certain stuff. It just depends on what it is you've got going on. You can be seen and evaluated at all the hospitals that we have. But if you need that specialty care, I guess, then we can just transfer you over to, um, I guess you call it like a sister hospital or one of the hospitals that's within our network. I guess they can't fit it all under one roof. Now we've gone on lockdown. I don't know if that counts as diversion, but we've gone on lockdown where we couldn't take any patients in. Those are fun times.
Okay, so my hired help won't put his pipe out.
Really?
No, he won't put his pipe out.
Fired him. He ain't emptying either.
No, he's not emptying.
Did we break the game?
You know what? I'm full.
You're full? I don't see nothing in your bin.
Yeah, I don't either, but it says I'm full.
Huh. Yeah, your letters are red down there in Inspector Mod. Huh. Well, I guess that's why he wasn't putting his pipe out. Hire him back out here.
I think that's something. This has been going on for a while. Why can't they fix that? Because once in a while you'll see that in the harvesters, you won't see your grain in your harvester. I don't. I don't know why it goes like that.
So there's no grain. You don't see the grain in there, but it's actually in there.
Yeah, it's actually in there, but you can't see it, physically.
Uh, hmm. I don't know. That's weird.
Are we taking this to the dryer or to the main farm?
If there's room in the dryer, we can take it to the dryer.
Or
If
do you
you,
want to take it?
I was gonna say, if there's still room in the grain west over there, it might be quicker to take it over there.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any capacity left in there or not, but which way you gonna turn, bro? Which way you gonna turn? You gonna go that way? Give me your corn first. I mean, he's gonna turn around right there. Or follow me. I don't know. Nope, there he goes. Okay. Is that called the invisible glitch. How long has that been a thing?
For a while now. For me, it's been happening. I don't know, probably 2 patches ago.
Hmm. Yeah, they need to fix that. It's the invisible grain.
Oh, we got plenty of room in the dryer. We got close to a million liters we can put in there.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. I have to sell some dried corn. I think the places that take it are all full. Let's see, the popcorn place. Yeah, it's full of dried corn. And we're automatically selling the products there, so and since FS25 came out for you, okay, so I guess it's been a thing for a minute. Mean looking machine right here. Oh, I can't wait to get to Judith Plains. Seeing these screenshots. I don't know which developer log this is, but I'm seeing these screenshots pop up on the screen here, and it's got a lot of grass. So that means a lot of mowing. A lot of mowing. The only thing you don't see a lot of is a lot of trees, and I'm okay with that. Because, you bring the brooks in, and like here, you bring the brooks in, and you take the trees out, and you get a lot of wood chips off the trees. And you end up with $10 million in your account. So, which ain't a bad thing, but it just, I don't know, it's much more enjoyable to, wrap some bales or mow the grass, and work for the money, a little more. kind of why I don't have the Brooks over on the in-game maps. But there's not a ton of trees over there on Judy Plains. Not that I've seen. He may add some, but I haven't really seen a whole ton of trees. There's a few, like little, specifically like placed ones, but we can probably take care of those ourselves. Just wish I could find out when the map is gonna drop. When is he gonna release it?
I already told you that.
Yeah, you said Thursday or Friday of this week.
Yep.
I'm gonna be counting on it.
I wouldn't hold my breath.
I'm gonna go to him and be like, "Old man said you were gonna release this map today or tomorrow."
Yeah. He'll say, "Who?"
I told him we were prepping equipment on our stream we did last weekend, getting ready to move to Judith Plains, Montana. And he said something about, he said the wait won't be long, so we'll see.
What's going on with your hired help there? You don't know how to get all the corn, or what's the deal?
I think it's the fact that when I did the first round, I only had it set up for one in row, and he really wanted to do 2 in rows because when I went to hire him the second time, he had 2. There wasn't an option for 1 in row. He had an option for 2 in rows, and I think he wanted to do that second in row. And I didn't let him. I set it to a straight path like your guy. So I don't know if I could hire him back out to where he'll do another round. I guess I could try. Let him finish this pass. Get this guy emptying. I love how YouTube, like, you can have any video plan, playlist, or channel or subscription or whatever. How they have their ads now. Their ads used to be only like a few seconds to, I think 30 seconds might have been the max. And now they have some on there that just last forever. I mean, minutes upon minutes.
Yeah, it's kind of like watching regular TV. You'll have 5 or 6 commercials, and each one of them lasts about 45 seconds to a minute.
Let's see if I can get him to do that second. Maybe. Gotta do his little thing where you gotta move forward and back up, move forward and back up, just to make sure he knows where he's at. Yeah, looks like he's gonna do it. Wonder if I can skirt around the edge of this field real quick. tractor. There might not be for another week. So. Here's my guy trying to figure life out. Oh, you don't have to stop. You can keep going. Yeah, there's a few trees right there. Not enough. The thing is, the trees that he's placed in there are not really in the way, from what I can tell. These are some of the earlier screenshots, but they don't look like they're really that much in the way. Guess we'll see if there's a sawmill on the map when we get it. The train, the train. I remember when ketchup bottles used to come in glass bottles like that. Okay. He's pretty much blazing his own path right through the corn.
They have a mind of their own.
I'm telling you. He's on a mission. He's going somewhere. I don't know where. Well, now he's coming back this way. Now he's going that way. Huh? Now he's going way back that way, all the way through the corn again. Oh boy. Am I really gonna have to drive all the way back down there? I'm not driving through the corn. Even though he is. You know that scene in that movie Wall-E, where the mothership that they're in, and Wall-E sets off the alarm and it says, "Caution, rogue robot. Caution, rogue robot." I feel that way about this combine. But it's like, "Caution, rogue combine. Caution, rogue combine."
I wonder if it's because of there's two helpers in the same field.
I wouldn't think so. They followed their own track. They're supposed to. And I put yours on the straight east to west. I changed mine from the one round in row to straight east west. And then I put him back on the 2 round in row. He came back and got the second in row. But now he's like, "I don't know where I'm going. And I don't know where I've been." So I don't know. Maybe he'll turn around up here and get on a straight and narrow path here. Thought he would have turned around like right here and gone straight back right here. Maybe he's going to turn around down here and come back this way up at the top. He kind of looks like he's angling that way a little bit. Where you going, bro? Too bad we can't talk to him like on the CB radio. Canada Combine, where you headed? It kind of looks like he's aiming towards that corner. Maybe he's going to turn around at that corner. He's just walking along the lonely street of dreams. On the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps, I walk alone. As long as he don't crash into them trees there. Bro. Bro. Okay. I think we need to give this guy a drug test. Field sobriety test. There's no corn there, bro. Yep, There you go. There you go. Now there's corn there. Yay! He figured it out. Woo! And he looks like he's on the straight and narrow. Oh, is that part of the lyrics? Oh yeah, that is part of the lyrics. tell, my city waits. They wake up on Saturday about 10, 11 o'clock. Traffic has significantly increased on my street. So has their loud music.
That's because it's nice and beautiful outside and nobody's stuck in the house because it's cold.
Yeah, it is nice out there. There's not a cloud in the sky. Nothing but blue sky, sunshine. And it's supposed to be in the 80s today, so people are getting out. Getting close. It's actually getting close to Memorial Day. When is that? That's next week, isn't it? Next Monday.
Is it Monday?
I think it's next Monday. Not this Monday, but next Monday.
For
I
us,
need to
it's
get these.
graduations.
Oh yeah, lots of graduations going on. College graduations, high school graduation, preschool graduation. We never did any of that stuff when I was in school. We never did preschool graduations or kindergarten graduations. They have graduations for just about every grade. But what's the point? They're moving from one grade to another. They don't need to dress up they do the whole cap and gown thing for every grade now. What's the point? That's supposed to be for like when you are done with school, right?
Yeah. It's just like my nephew. He just graduated from pre-K to kindergarten. I'm like, what?
That's not a graduation. You're just moving up. You're not done.
Now, I do have a niece that's actually graduating college today.
Now I can see that. High school and college. Because high school, that's what, 12, 13 years of, learning. And then college can be anywhere from 2 to, 8. Average is 4, I think. But it can be anywhere from 2 to 8 years, depending on what you're specializing in. It could be longer than that. But the thing is like when you wear the cap and gown and you march up to get the diploma, that's what you're getting is a diploma. So you're either getting a high school diploma or you're getting a college diploma, a degree. I never got a preschool diploma. I never got a kindergarten diploma. I never got a 3rd grade diploma. We just say goodbye, see you in a couple months, have a good summer. And then we came back, did it all again. We didn't march with caps and gowns. Not for every grade. But I think it's more it's not, celebrating the kids. Not celebrating really their achievement. It's the parents, it's the moms. Mainly the moms, probably. The moms, oh, they're gonna look so cute in their cap and gown and they'll never be in kindergarten again. Well, no, they won't, because they're done with it. Send them on to the 1st grade. Let them learn that long division. Ain't no need to walk them down the thing. They ain't getting a degree. You might print off a little paper off your computer saying, hey, I graduated kindergarten. Well, congratulations. You know how to nap at lunch and have 2 recesses. Good deal. I do need to get me some sturf. I need to get some hot dogs and some buns. I need to get some hot dog buns and some burger buns. Sometime soon. Maybe not right now, but sometime probably this coming week. Memorial Day is on the 26th. So yeah, it's not this coming Monday, but it's the next Monday after that. You realize we're just about 1 month away from the summer solstice, which means after that day, the days start getting shorter again. I'm just now getting used to them getting longer again. It's nice going to work and the sun's up already. I get to work at 6:30 in the morning. But it's nice to have the sun. The sun's already above the horizon. Like it's consider that late morning. If the sun's up and shining, normally it's dark. I'm curious what that is. Is that a mixing wagon he's got there? It's a coon. I don't know. It almost looks like a mixing wagon. I don't know if that's in game or not. I'll check here and see if I see it in there. Let's see, where animals? I think it's this right here. Yep, that's what he's hauling around in that video. This is a feeding wagon. Forage mixer at almost 12,000 liters. This is the smallest one. Might be something we might look at starting with. Maybe we'll find something in the mod hub. I think we like this one. This one has the biggest capacity, 45. And then even these self-propelled ones are smaller in capacity. We may go a completely different route. He's got a special system set up over there. Maybe he's got some kind of forage mixing system. Just ready for it to drop.
It's kind of like waiting for Christmas.
Mm-hmm. I do miss the size of the 4X maps. You know, the detailed, really good 4X maps. His are always pretty good. Forward putting in some long hours and on them. Back into soybeans heavy, getting back into, doing all the stuff. Doing all four of the flour grains: wheat, barley, oats, sorghum. Looking forward to getting into the oil stuff maybe a little more. Sunflower. Definitely canola, because they probably do canola up there, being in Montana. Trying to remember what all we had. I know we had you could do back on Green Valley, Nebraska in 22. You could do like wine, and you could do the beer. There was a whiskey one too, wasn't there?
There was a whiskey one, a wine one. I don't remember the beer.
Yeah, there was a beer one.
You know what? That was right across from Wasn't that right across from the potato chip factory?
It was south of the potato chip factory. So you had the potato chip factory up north, and then remember you had to go down south and go up the mountain to get to all the breweries.
Yeah, that's right.
Wonder if I can Google that and if I can find out all the.
That was always fun trying to get up that hill.
Oh man, whew. Always fun. Green Valley, one word. No.
I don't know. I think so.
Well, I'll just go right to the source. He's still got it up on his itch. If I can find it. Well, if I can find all the stuff. Found a lot of the updates. So that was the first map. We had the corn dryer. He had the custom harvestor built in that produces silage from grass and chaff. You have to buy it for it to work. Okay, here you go. He had whiskey, beer, wine, ethanol, chips, soy milk, pasta, and oatmeal productions on that map. So I would say some of those are probably going to be returning.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Watch pot never boils. Yeah, you're right. I'm just really looking forward to it. That map had its own custom geo. He had the custom lighting, so it was more kind of an orange, kind of glow light around sunrise and sunset, and he had darker nights. He had Nebraska license plates, so he'll probably have Montana license plates. He added anhydrous ammonia for a new fertilizer type. There was a case dealership. He had a feed store, so you could buy seeds, limes, herbicide, fertilizer, anhydrous, propane.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Remember when we combined all the fields up north and in the south? Made them like a huge long field.
Yes.
Wonder if he's gonna bring back like the Wendy's and stuff. I know there's a McDonald's in there. There's an Applebee's in there. There's Tim Hortons. The Casey's.
Wonder if he's bringing back Walmart.
I don't know. Maybe. You had all the custom billboards too. I remember that. One of them was for like a Big Mac or something. Here you go, old man.
Yes.
Put you a picture in Discord there.
As soon as I finish this pass, I'll take a look.
May have to cut this field in half. So we know the ethanol plant's coming back. We know we'd be able to make silage from grass and chaff with the custom harvester that he has.
I tell you, that hill was windy.
It was.
I didn't remember it until I seen it, how windy that road was. It was windy.
Mm-hmm. Remember trying to get up it in the snow?
Yeah, yeah.
If you did not plow that road, you were not getting up it in the snow.
Well, if you had the wrong truck with not enough horsepower, you weren't getting up it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you had the really windy one on the back side, on the south side, and then there was a road that was not as windy, but man, it was super steep on the north side. It had like a little rock lookout point on it too, at the kind of closer to the top of it.
Did you hear about that jailbreak down in Louisiana?
Mm-mm.
10 inmates escaped about 2 days ago.
Huh. Heard about the fire that they had down there somewhere. It was a big, like, 170-year-old plantation. Kind of looked like the White House. Burned to the ground.
That's a shame because that's history right there. Even
Mm-hmm.
though it wasn't good history, it's history.
Yeah. A lot of history. It's not too far from that approach there. Make a field road going across here. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. It used to work with the hired workers, but we'll find out, I guess. They may just get to the end of the cut here and lift their header and skip on over and keep on going on the other side. If they do that, I'll put a field road in here to separate these fields.
Yeah, mine's not making it all the way.
Yeah, mine started doing that too. He was making it, but he was stopping with his pipe in the crop. So it won't work.
Yeah, that's where mine just stopped.
Hopefully this will work. If not, I may still go ahead and put a field road in here. About these Sunkist cans. They're so loud to open. Neighbor's mowing his lawn. Let's see if this works. 'Cause I could build a field road right where this approach comes in, right there. Just go straight south that way. And we just have 2 large fields up here.
Yeah, that little break in the corn that you made
Uh-huh.
didn't work.
It didn't work? Did he skip over it?
Yeah, he skipped right over it.
Well, I'll have to build a field road there then. And my truck's full. Yeah, I'll build a field road right there. It should connect. I wonder where that other field road. It goes down past where that approach is, isn't it? Doesn't it? It goes to right there. And that field approach is right about in there, yeah. So that ought to work out. Be able to make like a loop. If you wanted to, you can make a loop around the field on the field road. Hopefully there's enough room left in here. Oh yeah. Still got a little bit of room in there. One thing is we will have the trailer from DJ2. I think it's the Wilson trailer, so we'll be getting that back. Should haul all his stuff, dried corn and all that. Although if it's a bulk trailer, I think even the in-game one will haul just about anything. Let's see. Look at it real quick. So if you go to semi-trailers, so the Crampe is that way. Let's see. Does it do the dried corn? Yeah, see it does. This is like a bulk fill trailer. So it does anything on the map that's considered like a bulk fill item. I think that applies to like fertilizer, seed, chaff, anything that's, you know, like a fill item. Those types of trailers, even the in-game ones, will haul them. Then like some of your grain trailers, they only haul the specific grains. So they'll do like wheat, canola, barley, oats, corn, stuff like that. Yeah, he's already heading back. What I'll do, I'll try to get up to him and empty him, and then I'll try to cut that to where maybe I can go ahead and put that field road in. I'm just gonna park on that approach and go straight south from there using the enhanced GPS. Well, he got a full tank too, didn't he? I just emptied him. There's the approach. Probably gonna want to skip. Yep. He's not turning. Get fired. Where's that approach? Basically, come straight in off of this approach here. Turn on the old trusty dusty enhanced GPS system. This is where we'll put the field road. Probably make it, it might be wide enough. Coming through. Yep. Should meet that road right over there. So, get out of the way here. Go into painting. Oh wait, I gotta go down to landscaping first. Then I can go into painting. There we go. So I'm gonna find the grass texture. That one right there. I'm gonna start up here on the north end. Make it wide like that. I hope I still got the perfect edge mod still on here. I do miss being able to see my heading in the painting tool or the landscaping tool or whatever it is. I miss being able to see the little mini map down there because it told me my heading, and now I don't have that, so I can't tell which direction I'm painting in. Just have to trust that I'm going in the right direction. So I gotta switch over to keyboard for this. Just coming straight off of this. I gotta go that way. So, there we go. Locked on right there. Gotta hold shift. And it might be a little too much. I'm gonna have to come back and I'm gonna go down the center of it first. And walk into that. I'm gonna take a little more of that corn off before I go down that again. Start from the edge here. Oh, dude, that lines up right with the end of it. You couldn't have planned that better. Would you look at that? Just look at it. Alright. I don't think they'll turn around with that being so narrow, so let me cut a little more of the corn off. Both sides here. And then I'll go a little wider on that. I don't know. Where's your guy at? Oh man.
He's in just there.
That y'all coming right there?
Yeah.
See if he turns around where I put this grass down at.
Okay.
It's technically not a field, so he might say, no, don't go to the other side, but I'm probably going to have to make it wider. I don't know. We'll see what he does. I can't believe that connected so perfectly with the end of that field road over there. Didn't even plan it.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good. It worked out pretty good.
Worked out perfect. I mean, it like lines up right with the end of where that one ends at. I did not plan that at all. I was hoping it would connect to that road somewhere. I figured there'd be like it would go left or right, but I never planned on like connecting right to the end of it. So that's good. Yeah, he's gonna miss that. See if he turns around here. Nope, he's gonna skip it. I'm gonna make it wider, and then maybe I may try to reprogram the guy and see if he detects it. Maybe that's it. Maybe they just need to be reprogrammed.
Yeah, it's probably what it is.
Yep, that's totally what it is. They just need to be reprogrammed. So they're gonna go north and south in this field, and in this eastern field, they're gonna want to go east and west in that field. So that works out. That works out pretty good. So I may not make that wider. I think what I am going to do, I'm going to drop the header. See if it'll reset. I have to leave the field and come back. Alright, Steven, have a good one. Close to that time, isn't it?
About 10 minutes.
Yep. Well, 10 minutes until noon, but could be another 20 or 30 minutes. Oh, that's another question I need to ask. Is John streaming at noon today, or is he not? That'll really determine, I guess. If he is, we'll stick around and raid him, but... Leave the field. Back to the field. Another thing they need to fix besides the invisible grain tanks. You reset your lines, have it actually reset the lines where you don't have to attach from your thing and leave the field and come back. Alright, which you're in that field over there, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna keep my guy in this field.
And I'm almost done in this pass.
Okay. See if this reprogramming. Matter of fact, let me take him back down here. We'll start him right here. Alright, new thing. put him on straight lines because we've already done all the inroads. In theory, funny he's picking up on this now. Or will. Maybe not. Hang on, he's got to figure life out first. Doing that thing again. I guess he wants to start that into the field.
You want to try to grab this guy before he starts? I've been locking him just in case you want to.
Yeah, I'll come to him. Attach the header. Leave the field. John is not streaming at noon. He might stream tonight. Okay, that answers my question. Whether we need to hang around or go ahead and break for lunch at noon. So we'll go ahead and break for lunch around noon. So now he should go north and south on this. Take off the inroads. We've already done those. See what he wants to do, or if he wants to drive to the other end too. Yep, he's going. Yeah, you're not doing the inroads, bro. There's nothing there. I tried to reprogram him, but he's not wanting to do it. He's wanting to go the other way. I even set it up, and now it's not showing any field data. So, the lines were going north and south. But might as well just let him do his thing there. I may still have to make that wider down there. Make that field road wider. Hopefully we won't have to worry with this next week.
I already got my plane ticket.
You already do?
Oh yeah.
Wait, you're taking a plane?
Yeah.
I was gonna hop a train like a hobo.
We got money.
Huh?
First class.
First class. Ooh, that means we get the in-flight meal.
It's probably only a 2-hour flight at that.
From Missouri to
Montana.
Montana, yeah, maybe 2 hours. First class, I mean, they give you champagne and like a hot towel and
Slippers.
Slippers and really slippers.
I don't know. Never flew first class.
I've never flown first class either. I know you get more leg room. They actually have some now, like the Dreamliner. They have private, like little seats that there's a lot of space. Like you go into it, it's like a little cubicle, and you can lay your chair back to where you can sleep. It's got like everything. It's got. I mean, it's really nice. You heard we're taking fighter jets. Well, is it that risky out there? Or is that risky here? leaving on the jet plane. Don't know when he'll be back again. Yep. Pretty much. My neighbor sounds like he's mowing my yard, which he's not, I don't think. Man, he's close.
Well, if he is, don't go out and stop him.
No?
Yeah, yeah, he just skipped the whole thing.
He skipped the field road?
Yeah, he skipped it, yeah.
Okay.
Keeps on going.
I'll make it wider. And then hopefully the next time, we'll have the field road. If there is a next time, we'll have a wider field road there, and they'll do it the way they're programmed to. Who knows? Maybe a restart of the map will reset everything and.
Now he turned around where the brake is, but not where the road is.
You turned around where the brake that I cut.
Yeah, the first brake that you cut, you turned around there.
Maybe because it's wider. That's interesting. I'll never forget. I used to have a neighbor back when I lived at home, and she was mowing her yard with a push mower, and there was this metal stub that I guess she forgot about. It stuck out of the ground. Well, she ran over that with her push mower, and all of a sudden, you hear a mower running, and then all of a sudden it's like you hear a boom, and then just dead silence for like a second or two, and then you hear whoa. She had done hit that metal stub and like blew her mower up. It was bad. It was so funny though. No, yeah, we're gonna be flying first class, I guess, to Montana. Do we get a direct flight to Judith Plains, or do we have to like get off in well, I don't know, what are the big cities in Montana? Ute or something like that?
Well, wherever we land, I'm not driving. I'll just hop a helicopter.
Oh, you're gonna switch to a helicopter. Oh wow.
Yeah, why not? We got money.
Okay.
6 million?
Huh? Think we can afford a flight out there? Flights getting expensive.
For 6 million, we could probably buy our own little private jet.
Huh? I did test an ultralight out. There was an ultralight that I found in my mod search. It went horribly bad. You can't use a controller to control it. Apparently you have to use the mouse and the keyboard. Very interesting flight characteristics, but needless to say, it did not go well. So, not gonna be having the ultralight in farm sim. But hopefully, next weekend, we'll be on Judith Plains, Montana. Hopefully, the map will release. Mr. DJ, if he's planning on releasing it then, we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. Got a lot of new mods that we'll be using. And I am definitely looking forward to it. Alright, y'all. It's that time. My neighbor, he wants to mow his yard all day, apparently. I know how John feels. You know, the neighbor's loud with the mower. This guy's always doing stuff. He's got projects that he does. He's got a little shed out back in his backyard, and he's got I guess he likes to do like woodworking projects and stuff, because I always hear like skill saws and drills and, you know, hammering and all kinds of stuff. So he's apparently the what's that guy's name? Norm Abram, you know, the New Yankee Workshop.
Yeah.
He must be kind of like that guy. So, I guess that's gonna be it for today. We'll come back tomorrow morning with Phil. I don't know if we're gonna be doing Minecraft or if we're gonna be doing Farming Simulator. Might be doing Farming Simulator. Try to get this corn finished. I know. I'll see what Phil wants to do. And yeah, y'all have a good rest of your Saturday. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Until then, remember, you reap what you sow. Old man, thanks for joining.
No problem.
And hopefully we'll see y'all in the next one from Judith Plains, Montana. Have a good rest of your Saturday.